What the hell is going on, people? This is Periodic, and you see the title of the video. We are jumping into another chapter of Tokyo Ghoul Read. This one in particular is chapter 4. It is titled Sheep and Master, Vision and Corpse. Now, if you remember in the last chapter, we bumped into Torso in a taxi, and apparently Ayogori Tree has sent one of their operatives to talk to the boy. He's already killed, I believe it was a special class investigator or something similar to that role. I don't think it was all the way of special class, but he's somebody not to mess around with. Torso is a bad boy, all right? And if Ayogori Tree is trying to contact them for whatever reason, he's got to be really important. So we're going to find out what his deal is, hopefully in this chapter. And let's take a look. Chasing that smell. Smell it. Is that what he says? It's the smell.
It's the smell.
There it is. There's a message from the tree. Torso, you. What's he saying? What's going on? Are eating too much. It looks like the doves have their eye on you. The CCG? Got it. I'll be careful. The usual, please. Okay, hold on. She says, so you're eating too much. It looks like the doves have their eye on you. So she's got an Ayogiri Tree have intel on what the CCG is looking into and what they're not. And so he's like, got it, I'll be careful. And then she asks, the usual, please. And he goes, okay, and gives her a USB drive, a thumbstick. Oh, and if I may add something, the car really smells. Speaking of which, have you heard of the Quinks before? So I'm going to start saying Quinks, because at first I was saying Quinkes, but I saw it spelled with an X. The manga website that I'm on, Manga Panda, spells it Quinckes. So I'm just going to pronounce it like it's with an X, the Quinks. And he says, no, I don't know much. I don't know very much either, but rumor has it they're humans with the Quinke abilities within their bodies. Basically, they have the abilities of ghouls. There might be someone with a good sense of smell among them. It's possible that you'll leak the tree's information, so be careful. Thanks for the heads up. And she's still just in the backseat. Quinks, huh? It's as if they were like brother. Is this Hinami? And I just did not notice? We're going back to chapter 1. The hairstyle is different. We know that Hiname is hanging out with Ayoto. And obviously Ayoto is in the Ayogori Tree. Now if we go to 4, I'm not sure. Okay, let's just keep going. I know some people are probably watching like, dude, how do you not realize that that is Toka? It could be, but Toka never had the little thing in her hair like that. And her hair was not as bobby as it is in this one. It was more like, just form-fitting her head. And so that's what's kind of throwing me off a little bit. But she says, Quinks, huh? It's as if they were like brother. So the only brother-sister that I know of in the series is Ayoto and Toka. But obviously Ayoto is a ghoul, so that can't be the case. So it's got to be somebody calling someone like Kaneki a brother. And so that could only lead to like Hinami calling him a brother. And that kind of looks like Hinami. And that would make sense that she's in the Ayogori Tree. And I'm just trying to take a look at the first page that she's on it. The hair looks similar. The hair definitely looks similar. So I'm thinking that this is Hinami, which is crazy that she's like an operative now in Ayogori Tree. All right, let's proceed. QS Squad, Torso Investigation, Day 15, First Class Motto. We've come to get the spare Quinque. Rank 2 Uri and Rank 3 Shirazu. Good job. How's the investigation going? Super, of course, Akira. Why did this idiot tag along? This dude, Uri, is such a shady cat. Like, his eyes are even weird. They're triangles. They're not even, they're not even like eyeballs, you know? They're not even an iris. It's going great. A photo? Yes. This photo was found close to the crime scene. I think Torso accidentally left some test shots behind. What's that? Look, it's a picture of the victim. Man, that's pretty rough. She was still alive when it was taken. So, how was this photo developed immediately? He noticed a good point. It's an instant camera. The photos you take are developed on the spot. Never heard of Polaroid or Instax? I've never heard of Instax. I know of Polaroid. Polaroid's famous. Muji Film holds the majority of the market shares, and a famous foreign company called Immortal holds the rest. Oh, I brought one with me today. Cheese, and she takes a picture. See? I like how he's posing for the second one. That's hilarious. Yeah, Uri's pose is the same. The colors are a bit faded in the photo taken by the Immortal. Yeah, there's a significant reason for that. It's more nostalgic that way. On the other hand, the Muji develops more realistic colors. Which one's Torso's? They're faded. Yep, so basically Torso's using an Immortal camera. Because it's a foreign brand, you have to go to a specialty shop to buy the film. A customer who doesn't live far from the hunting grounds and buys a lot of film. There was one who matched those criteria. Yo, she's nasty. A plain type. Tsunagi. Quick. Oh, so are they taking a look at the weapons? There was one who matched those criteria. So that's pretty much saying that's the end of that conversation. And now it's moving on to a different one. There. A plain type. Tsunagi. It's just a plain Bikaku. You two. You shouldn't neglect your Quinque just because you can use Kagune. The Quinque are weapons to use against ghouls, created in collaboration between German Commission Chief Adam Gehener and the father of Chairman Tsuneyoshi Washu, former Chairman Yoshii Washu. The CCG used firearms at the time, but they barely had any effect against ghouls. Days of research led to the idea to use something that could combat the ghouls' Kagune, a weapon based on the Kagune, the Quinque. The ghoul extermination rate rose rapidly thanks to the Quinque, and even today is the weapon of choice for ghoul investigators. And the new generation technology that surpasses that, without the foreign mutations of the Kagune, compensations for the disadvantages of the Quinque, an advanced breed with the high-level abilities of a ghoul, the so-called, and they're going to say the Quinks, but I'm just taking a look at this shot because it's an awesome shot. It's showing like the briefcase almost that the CCG have when they carry their Quinques. It's just crazy that they use body parts essentially of the ghouls to be able to combat them. It's pretty sick. The so-called warriors with built-in Quinque. That's what you Quinks are. Though no matter how many of their abilities you have, you guys aren't ghouls. There's a limit to how much of the QS ability you can use. You guys probably haven't seen Sasaki fight all out before. No, he was a splendid Quinque user. If we're talking about Quinque skill, there are plenty who are better. There are a lot of things I should review. So you've never seen it? Huh? Focus on using your Quinques. Don't become like that. Whoa. She was a beautiful girl. I was jealous of her long silky hair. QS Squad, Torso Investigation. Who is this? For her to be attacked by a ghoul. Have you seen her nude? Huh? Her naked body. I'm sorry, we need to know for the investigation. Any moles or birthmarks she might have had? Did she have any peculiarities? Wow, I can't. No, not that I can think of. So it's like a neighbor person that they're asking. I don't think she had any unusual features. Understood. Thank you for your cooperation. No leads. That's how it is. Let's move on to the next one. By the way, Mitsuki, who was in charge of laundry last week? What? Excuse me. It looked like there was a scar from her appendix operation. From the cesarean section when our son was born. She had thyroid gland removed because of illness. She had 10 stitches from an accident. Now that you say that, scars. Torso might be a ghoul who's attracted to women with scars. QS Squad. Oh, so those were a bunch of different women. I thought that they were just talking about the same chick, but they all just had a different story on how she got her scars. But it looks like it's actually all the victims had scars for whatever reason. But Sasaki, how does he know whether they have any scars before undressing them? There are two possibilities. Yeah, he's a taxi driver. One is that he has a unique sense for scars. The other is that he kidnaps them without knowing. Without knowing? I'm lucky if she has scars. I only have to eat her if she has one. Only he knows how he deals with the torso. Torso only leaves the head, limbs, and Kagune's secretions behind at the crime scene. If he's so picky about his prey, he's probably aiming for those, for places those targets frequent. It would make sense, because I'm thinking, like, if he's just trying to go luck-based and make sure that she has scars, and what they're saying is like, oh, I'll just abduct them, and if they don't have it, whatever, I'll just eat them. They typically eat about once a month, but as Agode Tree was saying, he's eating too much, and they're onto him now. So that could make sense. These are the hospital commuting records of all the victims, narrowed down to plastic surgery hospitals. Look, Torso's hunting grounds are all spread around these circles, with hospitals as their center. Makes sense. He's doing it all around the hospitals. We split the work, and the area around this plastic surgery hospital was assigned to me. QS Squad Torso Investigation, Day 25. 5 days until 1 month is up. I just have to be patient, but... A taxi? Screech! What is he looking at? A woman who left the hospital. Those eyes. I know those eyes. Those are eyes that are locked onto their prey. Excuse me. I'm getting in. Hey. Sasaki, even if you found a suspicious person, don't do anything alone. I got in the car in the heat of the moment, but I really wonder how it'll end. Just the look in his eyes makes me uneasy. What an unpleasant feeling. This is a shortcut. Have you been doing this job for long? But if he is Torso, yeah, it's been like 5 or 6 years now. The roads have changed a lot too, but I don't really get it. Boom! He grabbed her by the neck. Which are you? You, be quiet. A ghoul. Let go. Was he about to rape her? Oh, so you're a woman after all. Assault. And he's grinning. He's like super weird. Oh, so it's, yeah, I mean, I kind of always knew that she was a girl. Like, I don't know why that's a surprise. What is Kagugan? Oh, so he's got his mask on already. What a weird freaking mask. Next issue, Torso's Fear. Torso's Fear. Interesting. Chapter 4, End. So, he's assaulting the Betty. Hopefully he doesn't do the whole rape thing, because, like, Japan loves freaking rape. Like, they just obsessed with, I mean, anime and manga in particular. Not saying that Japan loves to rape people, but it's just anime and manga artists and writers and storytellers love the trope of having their bad guy rape someone to be really despicable and stuff like that. It's like, dude, this story's been done a million times over. Goblin Slayer literally has built their entire story off of these goblins are bad because they rape. It's like so lazy of storytelling. Obviously raping is evil, but it's like not every bad guy is a rapist, you know what I mean? Or like that's the easiest way for them to tell, like, hey, this guy's bad because he's a rapist. It's like, yeah, we already know that. We know rapists are bad. It's just it's so lazy. Anyway, or like killing animals. Like, oh, he's a bad guy. He's going to snap this dog's neck. It's like, bro, not everyone is like overtly evil in those ways where they just kill animals. Or they just kill animals. Some people are evil and you don't see it, so you have to portray their evil in other ways, in smarter ways. I'm just not a fan of lazy storytelling in that way. But we'll see what's gonna happen, because he's just checking if she had boobs or not, to see if she was a dude or a chick. So we don't really know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna reserve my judgment for now. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about this chapter. I enjoyed it. I like the investigation portion of Tokyo Ghoul Re so far. It's really, really cool. I'm digging that they're going like step by step on how to find this killer. It's very much like a procedural cop show or a detective show or stuff. So I'm digging that part of it. While you're down there commenting, don't forget to go right above. Click that subscribe button if you haven't done it already. And if you haven't, consider what you're doing with your life and go ahead and click that sub plus bell button. And since you're there, you might as well gently, softly, gingerly, and mysteriously click that like button. As always, this is Periodic saying see ya.